sound. Tab over to that tab. So good evening, everyone, and welcome to our adventures here in Ilhern. I hope you all have had an okay-ish week, because, I mean, okay is doing better than what we could be doing with the way the world's been going. But, for tonight, we delve into our realm of adventure. Quick roll call to assure that everyone is here, has their beer, or root beer, or other beverage of choice. Milk, for some. Joe.
Yeah, I'm here.
Kotark.
Yep.
Sarah.
Hello.
Union.
I'm Union.
Arson/Tempest.
I am Arson Tempest.
I feel like Tempest would be the one more offended by that.
I do too.
Anyhow, so as we delve into our realm of adventures here in Murgia, picking up in the area formerly known as Krostadt, a dwelling city area where several different cultures had attempted to settle down and civilize and set up civilization here at the tip of the river in this otherwise frozen hellscape. The party last faced off with a necromantic wizard, another one who spoke of promises, in this case, promises fulfilled as opposed to promises thwarted. A horde of undead having dug up beneath them the nimble response and great use of a spade, dodging the otherwise likely very deadly trap of the horde. You now stand before this monument to some dragon kind. Not just me. Wrong. Woo. Wrong region. Wrong notes. Giant kind. With palms stretched upwards, where the lot of you can see a font of souls. Hey, y'all scrub that out of y'all's memories right the fuck now.
What?
Arson takes 473 damage.
I wasn't listening. Can you repeat that?
What beautiful, beautiful, Joe. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I felt that was that chime in there on Discord was worthwhile. Before you stands the archway that leads to this standing figure and the temple there at the base where it is astride. And currently you are surrounded by a bunch of undead things. And that is where we are picking up. Having just thwarted a necromancer who really had a thing about digging.
Turns out she was the best at it.
She dug her grave. See, I know I'm running to Kotark and healing hands and shoving a potion down his throat.
Very forceful. Okay.
I believe you had already thrown. You just haven't rolled for the potion yet.
Yeah.
But otherwise, healing was put out to the various heavily injured folk. Something, ray of sickness. You weren't healed, Joe. I know Arson healed Tempest.
I wasn't healed. Okay.
Yes.
Only the heavily
How hurt are you, Joe?
I'm at 1 hit point.
Okay. I did not know this.
I wasn't going to say it.
I will give him a 3rd level cure wound.
Attempt.
There you go, Joe.
I mean, how much time do we have? I mean, are we about to be attacked again?
You don't know.
I don't know. That's why I'm just doing the quick cure wounds.
Okay, that's why I'm.
So,
yeah.
Hit Joe
Otherwise, I
for
wouldn't have
21
done very
damage.
good.
Got it. Hey,
I
Union,
was thinking the same
hit Joe. You know you wanna. Just think of it. If you take him out, you can have his coffee.
This is true. I am packing a lot of coffee and other narcotic agents. Completely legal narcotic agents.
Good.
That's what they told me when I bought them.
Meanwhile, as like you guys are having your little healing powwow, there's this deep emotional conversation in the background, surrounding a Kotark-shaped hole in the snow.
It's a snow angel. Right, Sarah?
Huh, I get it. Because I'm an angel.
What do y'all do?
I'm just sitting there like rambling, panicking.
It's fine. I'm not dead. I can
But you could have been.
breathe. Focusing on the could have beens never helps anyone. Just focus on what is.
Right. Right. Sorry.
Just gonna give her a very weak pat on the shoulder.
I'm gonna slowly get up and go pick up my sword. Completely ignoring Joe.
Is there anything left of her body at all?
Karate is there.
Yeah, cut her in half, I think.
Okay, just quick, see if there's anything of value.
How thorough
Oh,
are we being?
the body's still there? I thought she turned like incorporeal.
The body fell away and she still stood in her incorporeal form.
Oh.
The body is
But
still there.
the body's still there, but the soul possibly got away. That's probably that's more accurate to what I remember.
Yeah.
Do we still see the spirits around us?
Yes.
I want to reach out to them.
She vacated her old living space. Yes. Yes, she did. Most of them are pleading and begging for help. Those that are in the cusp of the shadow cast by the monument in front of you, every now and then you see some tendrils, some otherworldly thing, snatch them up, and poof, they go.
Poof, they go.
Mm-hmm.
Can I try and cut the tendril?
You approach closely.
Yeah.
Give me an investigation check.
I'm good at those.
I believe in you, Sarah.
You can trace no physical source, something for your sword to bite into, where these tendrils are lashing out. As Arson begins his 10-minute ritual.
Could I possibly try to body block one?
Certainly.
This can only go well.
Yep.
Just roll an initiative check for me. See how quick you are
Oops.
to respond. Okay.
While she's doing this, Joe is going to be like checking with everybody to see how injured they are, and anyone who wishes it will receive some healing. I don't want us all to potentially get attacked with wounds. I'll keep telling everybody.
Oh,
I'm a
yeah.
healer. I could do this.
I
Yes.
would appreciate some.
I could also take some healing.
she says as she pushes off with the ball of her feet to get between what it looks to the small spirit of a young, maybe 10, 11-year-old girl reaching out to her, and gets hit by a tendril of the same shadow that, again, all can see. I need a wisdom saving throw.
Am I near Union?
He's over there where the party was. You're at the foot of the statue.
Okay. Let me turn off the Union aura.
Okay. So you all watch as Nibble Sarah, in this dedication to trying to save as many as she can, lunges forward to take the brunt of the attack. The child, a wordless scream out to her. And you watch as Sarah goes stiff, becoming deathly pale, even for her own already porcelain skin. And as she falls away, taking 32 after success psychic damage.
Okay.
Her hair is now shock white.
To be fair, the hair didn't change that much.
Look, lady.
Okay, I could really use a heal now. I'm gonna limp back to the group.
Oh yeah, you do look a little crooked.
That was a mistake.
As far as you can tell, the little girl was able to get away from the shadow, though.
That's
Yeah.
good. I can't do that over and over.
Heal 12, sir.
Thank you. I'm pretty sure that literally just aged me.
I'm gonna go ahead and stop typing.
You look as young as ever.
Did I guess right?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that I'm gonna go ahead and stop typing was the answer to your question there, Leah.
Oh.
That answer your question, Sarah?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember how old she was.
And you know what? Your left elbow hurts a little more.
My sword arm? God damn it.
Yeah, that tennis elbow.
Well, why would you bring joint pain into this?
Because I'm evil.
Because you're evil.
And also belatedly but duly noted, Kotark.
Well, there is one thing that I think we should do. Joe will pull his spade out and start digging a hole for the body. I mean, she did ask for it.
How sweet of you.
I could just somehow feel her flipping us off from wherever she's at. Even if she's no more, I can still feel her just flipping us off.
Actually, he'll like stab the spade into the obviously like frozen ground, and go, huh? You know what? There's actually a great big hole right here.
I mean, she did dig it for us.
Why are we focusing on the
I
digging
don't
again?
know.
Because we're weird.
We have
Uh.
like a target right there
Because I love the irony of it.
that literally aged me 15 years. We should probably deal with this. It's eaten the souls of innocence.
How do you suggest we do that?
I don't know. What'd you do last time, Joe?
For the record, the statue
Um,
is large enough for you to walk in and ascend. You're not at the
Oh.
font. You're not at the font. You're at the foot of this monumental statue.
What did I do last time? Follow me, I'll show you.
Okay.
How long am I gonna have been wasted this time?
I'm also going to go ahead and drink a potion.
If you get up and leave right now, yes.
How far away am I?
You got like 4 minutes. And 4 minutes,
Yeah.
they can cover a lot of ground.
I hate you all.
I-
Put my stuff away.
For a holy
no
man, you are
one-
quite hateful.
If no one's actually checked the elf, I'll check her.
Okay. It's I asked Arson was going to, but then I asked Thorough, he never responded.
Oh, oops, I didn't hear that.
Like, you stripping her down.
Gozar can take the lead of that. I was busy.
Oh, yeah. Don't want to be seen stripping another woman down by your girlfriend?
I'm not gonna answer that.
It won't be much work. I did cut her in half.
I'm not gonna answer that. I'm in the middle of a ritual.
Just as I'm doing my casting, just 2 birds appear out of nowhere. Where'd they come from?
She reminds you she's still in Blade Song.
Mhm.
I'll help with
Investigation
the
check.
searching them.
Those were not meant towards Tempest. Those were meant towards my party.
To those searching the body. And I believe Sarah says she's assisting, so advantage.
Okay. This is appreciated. Thank you, Sarah.
Anytime, buddy.
Your hands are numb. As you're fiddling with the body in this heavy packed snow where she fell. Most you'll note is that the robes she was wearing didn't seem very much ceremonial. They're ruined. But even passively, you were able to find the chain is broken that holds it around the neck, but an amulet.
I can fix a chain. I'll take the amulet.
But you'll note she had no books on her, no, serpentine staff, no giant I'm a necromancer's skull yelling behind her or anything like that.
So wherever she was sourcing her magic from was either herself or...
I mean, I just gesture at the tower.
Probably the tower.
It would seem a likely conduit.
But is this a tower to one of the gods?
This is a tower. The specific building is in the shape of a very large giant, a frost giant specifically.
Mm-hmm.
Regarding a singular god, you've not noted.
Not noted.
But you also haven't seen what's up on the palms, so could be.
I know.
As Joe presses through the doors, we'll say you get your full 10 minutes there, Arson. As
Okay.
he waited for the I'm sure waited for the body to be properly investigated and disposed of in the giant hole.
Yes.
Yes.
We are the best adventurers.
Stepping inward, you can see that the doors themselves, fortunately, are already wide open. Were large enough just for normal giant kind, as opposed to the many other structures that surround it. This one seems to have held the test of time. You can see it is certainly at least a century or so old. At a glance, stonework well set into the frigid ice, and throughout there appeared to be unlit forges, a workshop of sorts. At the far end, you can see what appears to be the start of a large spiraling staircase ascending upwards.
More staircases?
Yeah, Joe will
Yep.
glance around the forge, knowing that it's cold. He will not pay much attention to it and continue on towards the stairs.
What's the light situation in here?
Aside from the light off of Joe's relatively dim self and your own natural fire,
I cast light on my sword.
there you go. There's your light situation.
Okay.
My eyes. No.
And yeah, I'll follow upwards.
Okay.
I'll.
Unless you want to try and light this forge for some reason.
No,
No.
not yet. Anyway,
Agreed.
lighting a forge is a task.
So it might provide some warmth.
For the record, Arson, as you are making your way in, there is traces along the base of each forge. You see giantish runes,
School.
enchantment, and transmutation.
Okay. I assume normal enchantment and not item enchantment.
The school of enchantment.
Got ya. These forges are magical.
I am shocked.
I know. I
Wow.
am sure this comes as a shock to nobody.
That in-character response, I love it.
Be more surprised if these are not magical.
Yeah. I imagine with the older Sarah just comes more just deadpan. I'm done over this shit already.
I'm too old for this shit.
Alright. Beginning your ascent upwards. It is itself a relatively tiring task, as for many of you, each step is knee-high, as again, it was made from a much larger race.
Knee high.
This is a building for giants.
Yeah, but that sounds. How tall are these stairs?
All the way to the top.
Yeah, but I mean, that's like
That's
like long ways.
Mid-calf high, Joe. Gotta
So-
still pump your knees to chest.
Oh,
Roby.
God.
So I know we're in a little bit of a rush. Do you think we could possibly sit down for a short rest?
As I just begin to hover,
I mean, it's up to
a
you
short
guys.
rest. I mean, this does look rather safe. Doesn't look like we're really
yeah.
being forced. I wouldn't be against it.
Resting at the source of the magic, huh?
It would give.
It's inside. It's like the eye of a tornado. Hurricane? I have a hurricane.
I mean, it would give Arson more time to look at these forges.
Mm-hmm.
And let, I could really catch my breath before starting to climb up these stairs. So,
Yes.
She's really like trying to stretch her back out.
Yeah.
I literally
Alright.
went from completely fine to on the verge of dying instantly. So,
32 hit points of damage will do that to you.
Yeah. 32.
Imagine if you failed.
We'll do that.
Yeah.
So will 40 damage failing a save.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah.
It's fine.
I think a short rest would be fine.
I'm fine with this.
Okay.
take a short rest and get back to work.
Indeed.
I'm gonna second wind before that too.
Okay. About a half hour in, as you all sort of huddled together for warmth or what have you. I'm assuming, Arson, you are checking out the forges, as you mentioned.
Yeah.
You're beginning to lose fillings in your extremities. It's like it's really fucking cold.
You said from the cold?
From the cold, yes.
Did we have another orb?
I will.
Just one.
Just one.
I
The
will-
last one.
I will pull out a torch and light it, and kind of give it to the other members of the party. Use that for a little bit of warmth.
I also have 2 potions of warmth.
I'm trying the 7 days method of torch warms you up.
George
Right.
warms you up.
If you're huddling near the torch, you will have a different DC, but otherwise, Constitution saving throw, please.
I mean, I'll do one too. We just have multiple torches.
And I will also use a produce flame as some light.
Okay, con save. Union. Are you still alive?
Everyone drags you into the middle. Stand here.
Oh,
Decorate his horns with torches.
these are somewhat flammable.
Because you're old.
I mean, that's fair.
That's
You
a
want
lot of
everybody to
twos,
roll?
Sarah.
Yep.
That's a
You
lot of
said?
twos.
I assume everybody's kind of huddled around this torch.
Torches.
One of torches.
There's multiple.
And then
I
I'm
mean,
using
if
my
it's-
own produce flame.
If we're gonna be sitting around here for a little while, I would like to cast create bonfire to create some warmth.
Okay.
That's probably a better idea than the torch.
I mean, it all has the same effect, more or less.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which
I'm just bringing it up that's what I would have done.
Yeah.
is
'Cause I'm
not
trying
quite
to get
enough to
my
save
sheet again.
Arson, Tempest, and Sarah.
Concept.
As of yet.
That's what you needed.
Or Joe.
Technically, I have to do this twice, but we already know what it's probably gonna be.
And it's exhaustion for fail.
Yes.
Fine. It's fine.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
And as you huddle closer, Arson, you doing everything you can in your power to stay warm, almost hugging your own fire, reminding yourself that you are, for some reason, still flammable.
Yeah. And some reason, not resistant to cold.
Don't worry, that conversation has been brought up before.
I am aware of this, but
Yeah. But investigation check on the forges.
prior to disadvantage, or
This would have been during.
so no exhaustion yet.
No exhaustion yet.
Tempest will assist me. Actually, could I have Tempest take charge since she has the better roll? She is actually trained in investigation.
Just shoves you out of the way.
Pretty much.
Okay. So the two nerds walk away from the party for a bit. I'm sure told no assumptions whatsoever that they just want some privacy.
Nope. So, in this weather, fuck no.
Hey man, it's one. There's a reason a lot of babies get born around summer.
Yeah, and it's winter here.
Exactly. Because they get born in summer and spring and all that because of winter. But anyhow, can't read giant, unfortunately. But the best you two can gauge as you make your way through across the link, there are 3 separate forges. beautiful in their craft, and clearly not like ceremonial. You can tell these have been used. They're not just here for show. You see uh, soot marks from the last time it was lit still in place. And between the two of you, you catch what looks to be a piece of metal in the third forge. A bar of some silvery mineral.
I will attempt to mage hand it out.
It is far too heavy for mage hand.
In that case, never mind. Mage hand to dust it off.
It looks like a ingot of some metal, but
Nature?
sure. You rasp it a few times, kind of check it. You're 85% sure it's an ingot of mithril.
Okay. I
Dies
will
on the rest, yes. Otherwise, there is a discarded sack around to the back of that same forge. Well preserved thanks to the cold. You'd recognize it as your almost standard adventuring pack.
Yeah. Quick. First, inspect. Look at it. Make sure it's not magical.
You can tell that there's at least something magical in it.
Okay, I will very carefully start going through it.
Noted, Joe. Carefully loosen the clasp and opening it up. You can see what looks to be two planks of wood on either side, just loose papers bound together with leather. Someone's like kind of loose journal, perhaps, for that mental image.
Mm-hmm.
You realize that there was a vial, what should have been a sturdy vial of ink, had been broken and spilt out on the bottom of the bag.
But
A absolutely gorgeous quill slid in the gap where the straps meet the wood.
mm-hmm.
You would think at a glance, just save you the trouble with your nature check, probably a rock feather.
Ooh.
With a gilded tip. Gorgeous quill.
Okay.
And in a side pocket, you find a coin pouch with 37 gold and 6 silver in it.
And then what was exuding the magic?
The quill.
Okay. That will be taken care of later. Mage hand into back.
Okay.
The rock feather.
Leaving
I
everything
know
else.
better. I will take the coin pouch and the journal, just see if there's anything I can get from it.
Okay.
Now we'll come back to the party. Let me guess, I don't get the short rest.
You're not getting a short rest because you were actively doing something.
Yeah, that's fine.
So, there's still the ingot of mithril.
Oh, right.
At least you spaced that off.
Yes, that will be grabbed too.
By who?
Arson will grab it.
Okay. You begin to try and draw the ingot out. You can see that as it gets to the end, it was probably had just got put into forge as it had started to get melted down.
Mm-hmm.
You're correct, Ridra. As Tempest goes to help you, you two are then consumed into the mithril ingot.
Oh,
by an outworld entity, lost to the party forever.
wait a second.
It's a bag.
This seems very familiar. And I have a feeling it would have shown some magic apart from.
That's assuming it didn't have a certain
True.
spellcast on it.
Yeah. But do I get the mithril ingot?
Yes, you get a 6 foot mithril ingot.
Oh! Blank, blank, blank. Blank, blank, blank. You know what? This is just going to go back in the forge.
You all hear him pull it out. This loud clang, 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 as he just kept pulling, didn't realize it was still going. There are better uses for mithril.
Yeah. Like the breastplate on my body.
A mithril
I
or
mean,
forge?
Scale mail on my body.
Why do I feel like Ridger's like, bring this home, bring this home?
Ranger doesn't know.
I mean, it's up to the Union to not tell her. Everyone can see what you're pulling out of the
Man, what's that
forge.
noise?
Yeah.
What are you looking at, Union? Is that mithril? Sounds like mithril.
Sounds like
River,
mithril.
what does mithril sound like?
I don't know. Whatever you're thinking about.
Now I'm thinking what mithril sounds like.
But otherwise, your rest comes to a close undisturbed, aside from the occasional watching an innocent soul get snatched into the void.
Yeah, I'm not stopping it at the moment.
Please don't.
I've learned my lesson. Alright, guys, let's go.
Yes.
Who's first up the stairs?
If nobody else takes the lead, I will.
Okay. Rolling your shoulders and lumbering up to your feet, begin to make the ascent to the tower's chest cavity. Joe, being the first one up, you espy this stout figure, clear blue ice frozen up to it. This otherwise decent beard. That's where I get upset because no, I don't want to go into Fridays in town. Stop.
No, it's Everflame.
Hold up
No,
now.
it's ice.
I actually do have a picture in here somewhere. This is where I have a light bulb epiphany where I realize I actually made a. Did I make a handout
Oh,
for him?
geez, what the hell?
See, he has a token. It's definitely Everflame.
It's
No.
as
He's
big as the
important.
map.
He has a cat. He's obviously important.
No.
I mean, the last cat we found in a campaign got a javelin through it.
Don't remind me.
I mean, you didn't get to meet the companion cat for that. Did I not save that picture? I did not save that picture. Huh. I think I sent the other picture over Discord. Lord knows how many eons ago. Scrolling. Nope, that's not it. Scrolling. Nope, that's not it. Scrolling.
I don't feel threatened by his goggles, if anyone was curious.
You don't feel
They're nope, not a problem.
threatened.
Not one. Not one. People with googly eye goggles are perfectly fine.
I feel a little bit of
Nope,
resentment towards
they're
those.
they're fine.
Yeah, he's just looking for loot.
Yeah.
Yeah, because this one in here.
Is that one Ellswood? I feel like you said that one was Ellswood.
That's
Yeah.
Elswood.
Yep.
That they don't want to like hang out next to each other.
I don't think anyone wants to hang out with Ellswood.
Wow.
Hmm.
Just wow.
Why do you think the dwarf is out here?
Hmm.
Oh, he's Everflame because he has a flame in a jar. Oh, I get it.
I think that's his name.
Isn't
Meanwhile,
that a
you,
lantern?
like you sell the store of his trying like churn, but his beard is stuck in the ice, and it's like, oh dear gods, no.
Not more adventurers.
So we should probably get him out.
She should have just
Yeah.
killed me when she had a
Yes.
chance.
Does anybody have a knife?
Knife?
I think
Why?
I had one in my bag.
We
Tempest pulls out a dagger.
we
I
just
got
cut it
this.
loose.
Union also pulls out a dagger.
Is he completely frozen head to toe?
Toe to shoulder.
Oh,
Oh.
he can talk
Yeah.
to us.
He is talking to you.
So you
Well-
Everflame?
Who's whatever dark gods sent you? You can fucks right off. I ain't telling you anything.
I don't, think,
Ellswood sent us.
I don't think he's a dark god. An asshole, but not a dark god.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just have one question for you. How injured are you?
I will cut off your beard.
Why?
Hold on. Don't get jealous.
I think my right leg's broken, but I haven't been able to move it in 3 days.
Would you
Right.
like us to help you try to melt this ice?
You can't see it behind the goggles, but I'm staring at you with a look. Would you like to be trapped in ice for 3 days?
I'll make a produce flame and start working on it.
It's not that bad.
You realize that this
So-
ice is very much like the ice that you encountered back in the tower.
So what caused you to be frozen?
That witch, war with the undead. She
Oh yeah, she's dead.
fantastic. She won't be the last. If Ellswood sent you, then certainly you're competent.
I make an air quote with one hand as I continue to use my cantrip.
Some of us are.
I feel like you making the air quote like just out of his peripheral vision.
100%.
He can't look all the way around. Perfect time to like make gestures behind him. You'll never know.
We've gotten this far.
Yes.
I'll wait for the others to. You know what? I'll use my torch and just kind of hold it up to the ice.
Union will take his dagger and carefully begin to chip off pieces of ice as well.
I need a Constitution saving throw, Union, as Sarah can attempt to
Evan?
warn you.
Yeah, I will definitely stop him.
Okay, so
Be like, hey, no, it's really cold.
again, this is the same ice you encountered back at the tower. The one that nearly froze Sarah in place.
Well, I won't stop Union, but I'll warn Union.
Okay. Wisdom save, Union. See if you heed her warning. Yeah. Yeah, you saw her get froze like 4 times. You're
Very well. I will leave it to the fireman.
I hand Union a torch.
A lit torch? Or an
I
unlit?
light it. Yeah, I light it with mine.
I was gonna attempt to light it with Arson's mohawk, but
Oh, that works too. Probably where
I will use this fire on you, Union.
You can always scrape your
Everything, Mr. Fireman.
you can always scrape your remaining horn against the wall. See if you light a spark.
I have 2. One's just chipped.
Hmm.
They're both still there.
I may have to rethink my terms of competence.
This is what you get with us. We're apparently the, once again with the air quotes behind his back, champions.
It's just empty banter while slow ice melts.
Exactly.
And we did kill the lady who froze you, so
And we didn't get frozen in the ice.
This time.
But not all of us. At
so
once.
what can you tell us? What's going on?
Oh, first off, does anyone have a bite to eat?
Here. Union will pull out a ration and like jab it at his mouth.
Still not offering the pastries.
Another my god stabs pastries. I'm in a frozen hellscape and I'm gonna eat my pastries.
All right. No need to get so heated.
No, please get heated. Anything to get this ice off me quicker. But as he is hand fed, takes a heavy swallow.
Union will attempt to like move his jaw for him.
He can move his jaw because he's able
Yeah,
to
well,
talk.
that's
It's
gonna
just
stop Union.
he will attempt to bite your hand. The man has some pride.
Don't move for a man in the ice.
So how much hypothermia I think he has?
All of it.
All of it.
Just a sigh. Wasn't there somebody? Oh wait, no, we probably don't want to do that method this time.
You know what? While we're at it, I got a question. The
Uh-huh.
tower. What the hell was up at the tower?
The tower was crafted for a. I swear, young man, if you want to keep that pinky,
Try. I thought you might enjoy
tiefling.
something.
Have you eaten
I
tiefling
am
in years?
Can call me that such.
But anyhow, it was a gift to one of the first giant kings to settle the area 270 and change years ago. Still trying to discern the name. Different records call them different things. But upon which, seems some others had placed a temple to other gods there within the palms. This good. Finally, thank you. He's like wiggles the few beard particles that I've gotten free from the melting ice. Oh, that feels so good.
Are you talking about this tower? I meant the one that we came in, the one out of ice that had the weird people in it.
Oh. You didn't let anything out, did you?
How many things were in there?
There was an angry giant.
It wasn't angry.
There should have been 7.
Okay, no, we didn't let them out.
7
Well,
giants?
now there are 6.
No, there's 5.
Yeah.
No, there was one like tiny version left.
Oh, well,
Wait,
6.5.
There are an unknown number of creatures.
you let that
Doing
gluttonous
that.
bastard loose.
He didn't offer him
Someone
pastries.
did.
You denied it food.
I gave it rations.
Yes, but did you take something away from it?
Don't believe so.
Technically, you did, because Joe handed the ration or the
Just-
pastries, and then you handed the rations.
Look, I don't know why everyone thinks they get some ownership over my rations. I want to have a group meeting once I'm not freezing my ass off about the pastries. They are mine.
Need to resupply on some patience.
Yes, once we get back to civilization.
Oh, funny that. You technically are in civilization, just... Yeah.
This is definitely a former civilization.
Oh no, no indeed. You're in a city of the dead. A fitting place to be, but nonetheless.
So a former civilization.
Just shakes what little shake of his head he can. The world needs more scholars.
Agreed.
I don't know if they're like Ellswood. No, we don't.
You have a problem with
Also
my Ellswood?
agreed. He's a bit of a jerk.
Kind of a massive asshole, yeah.
I know he can be snippy, but he is quite the dear.
Let me guess. Once you get to know him,
Well, I'm sure you were a charm before they got to know you.
of course I am. I am the only one really melting you here. Come on, Sarah.
No, Arson's been pretty. He was pretty cool when we first met him. When I first met him. In fact, he's probably, other than Kotark, the only one who's like.
The
easy
entire
to talk
party's
to.
right there.
I'm aware.
Has anyone seen my pack?
Is it on your back?
Let me guess. It was downstairs by a forge.
It was at the bottom of the stairs.
I will hit. I have your things. I will give them back.
I just want the journal. Couldn't give a shit about anything else.
Oh,
Talking
fantastic.
50 years of research in that journal.
Your ink bottle did shatter.
You're pretty sure he's pouting behind those goggles.
Yeah. But I have your journal. Gladly give that back to you. What about the quill?
Considering payment for if you ever manage to get me out of this.
I'm working on it.
Oh.
Everything else I have would do more damage to you.
Well, I was asking because in the right pocket, you should be able to pull out my lantern.
I didn't see a lantern downstairs, did I?
You also didn't thoroughly search the bag.
Ah. Hold on a second. I will turn around. I will conjure an unseen servant. Give him exact instructions of where the bag is. Grab the lantern. Come back with it.
Okay. A few minutes goes by.
Back to the produce flame.
A few more minutes go by. You're pretty sure that your unseen servant's presence is back with you, as if it was not able to complete its task.
Well, my idiot servant didn't find it.
I will go. Well, we are looking for a journal.
No, the lantern.
The lantern.
It's
Yes.
in the right pocket.
Right pocket.
What do you want to bet that the lady took it and hid it somewhere?
Probably.
I have a feeling she wouldn't have found it. It's in the right pocket.
Oh,
Union goes to the bag.
Right as in the direction or as in correct?
He gives you a knowing smile.
Union, it's in the correct pocket.
Union's never going to find that.
Oh no!
Just here.
You hear that down the stairs.
Yeah, it's just like give up your secrets, accursed bag.
As you think lantern union and stick your hand in one of the pockets, you feel a thick metal handle.
Union will turn, holding up the lantern. The accursed contraption revealed its secrets to me.
Okay.
I have a
Good job.
dissertation coming my way, I feel like.
I have a feeling I know what this is now. One could say it's handy.
Hey!
I get it.
But as you draw the full lantern free from a pocket much too small for it, it is immediately lit and very warm.
Oh, it is warm. You will go over to where the thawing efforts are still ongoing.
I will just say, you could have brought this up like 4 minutes ago.
Stares at the guy who sent an unseen servant.
How was I to know? By the way, I haven't dismissed him, so he know the servant knows.
So the displeasure.
Yes.
Poor
Poor
Reginald.
servant.
Well, that's what it gets for being named.
Reginald?
Yes.
Let's be honest. Every servant's Reginald.
Yeah.
But the thawing efforts rapidly increase. And also, you guys feel actually comfortably warm with this lantern present. I will note, it is not emitting light.
Huh.
As soon as his shoulders get free, he starts rolling. I'm like, oh, that's nice. Just a few more hands free now, and get on our way.
Indeed. Don't suppose you know kind of what's going on here, do you?
Well, I was here studying the monument itself, and have been for several decades now.
And then just gesture around me.
I mean, the residents here are actually quite informative when you talk to them properly.
Okay, so what about the tentacles that are eating souls?
Sorry. That's a new one for me.
Okay, so you can't see it. Noted.
He must be
Wait,
like
are you able
not
to speak with the
chosen.
dead? Or just particular dead?
Not sure I catch the meaning of the question, child.
Not-
You're fairly sure he's like squinting. Child of the deep, even.
Stop.
Oh, did I push a button?
I will be right back. And I'm gonna head down the stairs.
Oh,
I think I pushed a button.
I will follow Kotek.
I would watch out for that one.
Which one?
That's Seeker. The Kotark, I think they called him.
Yes.
He is a decent fellow. Doesn't do too well with boats.
No, I'm sure he swims just fine.
I believe he's referring to the whole dock incident.
That was not my problem. That
I
was
know it
Union's.
wasn't.
Kotark was supposed to get a boat.
Union
So was
was supposed to get a
Union.
vote.
Union was helping Kotark get out of his shell.
Oh Lord!
And into a boat.
But just over my shoulder to the left there is the door out onto the palms. Do be careful; it is heavily booby trapped. That's the only thing I could do to slow the bitch down. See here. Does anyone have a silver dragon on him?
No.
A coin, child.
Oh. Yes,
Bloody
I have a silver
hells.
coin.
Yes. About 2 meters out. Just roll it in. Should disable most of it.
There, you gotta throw the coin.
I will hand it to somebody who is not melting him.
What? Union will take it. What do I do with this?
Go about 2 meters down that way and toss it.
Roll it.
Roll it. Roll it. Roll it.
I have to
Roll it
a
about
coin?
2 meters down that way. You don't need to go down 2 meters.
Yes.
Yes, you
Lead
need to
the
roll
way,
it. The silver will disperse the spells.
Yes. Why are you trying to kill Union?
I thought that's what he
Barely
told.
standing.
I thought that was what he wanted us to do. That was on Terra.
Roll it 2 meters down there. Walk down there 2 meters.
Side eye arson, but go
Yeah.
behind the frozen man and attempt to roll a coin. It's just gonna like flop over on its side a bunch of times.
Dexterity.
No, let me get a good one. I'll get all of the traps this time, I swear. Alright, Union will attempt to roll the coin.
For the record, I have this written for in real life play. They actually have to roll the coin.
Oh no.
I mean, you have to roll it at actual 2 meters.
Doesn't matter if it wibbles and wobbles or goes curved. It just has to make it that distance.
Yep.
Welcome back, Kotark. Just waiting on dexterity, Union.
Save, check.
Check. You haven't set off the traps yet. Ah, fantastic. See, it's easier than it looks when you have no idea what you're doing. But you hear this sort of hiss pop of just magic dispersing. As you follow the coin forward, you look and see there is indeed several small markers, religious monuments. The font of which seems to be centered on one you would recognize, Mr. Totally, I'm sure, trained in religion. Union, are you trained in religion? I don't remember. I'm not opening your sheet.
Who?
Union.
No.
Okay. You recognize it as a relatively important deity.
Can I make a check to recognize it?
Certainly. If you were trained, you would have just known.
That would be
You know it starts with an M?
Any of you know a god that starts with M?
I start listing them off.
That's mask. Just goes down the list. That's Mistra. Isn't that your paladin.
Yes, but he's more of a beat people up with his sword than brain.
Oh. So a
I
paladin.
heard that, you know.
I'm not. Am I wrong?
He fell into religion.
Accurate.
Yes, I'd, the only M1 out there I recall was Mistra. There was one to Lathandar, but it shattered on me a few days back.
Ah, yeah. Yeah.
Side eye.
Side-eyed the Joe.
And there should be one to Behemoth as well.
The Platinum Dragon.
Caused some issues when some Dragonborns tried to set up shop here. The Giant King did not exactly take kindly to a dragon being sculpted upon the giant's hand. But then they thought it funny that, you know, a giant was able to squish a dragon size-wise, so... Oh, yep, right leg's broken. Oh, okay.
Let me try to help you out there. I'm a cleric.
Like, it just, like, gets just low enough, you're, like, just getting towards the calf, and he's finally had to put his own weight on it.
I assume medicine to set it.
Yeah. Oh. I'm sure they'll hold. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that smarts. Rubbing his hands together. Anyhow, proper introductions now that I can, gesticulate. Greetings, I am, of course, as you have presumed, Everflame. Your timely arrival has saved me probably days' worth of torture from the sorceress whore of a necromancer. I know, let's see, that was Kotark that stormed off. I believe that was Union there, finally learning his ABCs of godhood. I have a primer back in my library if you need it. And you would be...
I am Arson.
Arson. Head starts to swivel to the remainder.
This is Tempest. And that one is Joe. And the one who followed Kotark is Sarah.
Alright. Well, I assume you did not just come out here to my benefit. Something to do with probably why that statue exploded on me.
Yeah. Things are going wrong all over the place.
Well, those weren't quite the undead I'm used to.
Mm-hmm. It seems something is trying to cut us off from the gods.
Well, that's a little early.
What do you mean early?
Hmm?
Hmm?
My journal boy. My journal.
Hands him the journal.
Trying to lean on what's left of the ice to prop up one arm. Carefully shifting through was a thick stack of loose leaf parchments and whatnot. Spoke to an elf spirit here a decade or so ago. That should be... licks his thumb, fixes the icing. Violent twitching.
There, Mutt.
I knew something only known as the Devourer. The lurker between the stars. Supposedly, a couple centuries were supposed to go by before it would raise from a slumber and do what, well, most things that slumber for centuries do: eat. Assuming I've got the right prophecy, mind you, they've had 6 others here about things that want to destroy the world.
But that is what prophecies tend to be. Have I ever heard of this devourer?
History check.
Okay. Where's my history button?
I heard that. I'm glad you caught yourself.
Me too.
Otherwise, we would have heard a crash and probably an
I heard the loud squeaks and like that snap back. Like, okay, who was it?
Yeah, if I tried to do that, I hit my head on my dresser. So
hey, you got something to catch you.
yeah.
Arson, lurker between the stars catches you. Some ravings of warlocks 20, 30 years ago. Try to start up a cult.
And that's as much as I got.
That's as much as you've gotten. But Joe, was it?
Yes.
Just what do you specialize in? There's a magic on you.
I specialize in I mean, I'm more of like a dabbler in 50 brews of coffee. Yeah, more of a dabbler in multiple things. I try to diversify myself as much as possible. I'm trying to avoid the question. What do you mean by specialize?
You have a look of the studied on you.
I think I'm just tired.
I felt that in my soul.
Did you?
I think we all did.
Like anyone who like even like one college course, like
Yeah.
oh god. Well, if I can be of any assistance, it's going to require questions. So if you have them, I will do my best to answer while my left foot is freed. And again, my greatest appreciation.
Go back to that foot. What were you trying to find here? Just curious.
Oh, everything. There's centuries worth of people here. All delightful to talk to. I have reef upon reef of pages upon pages of history that was lost. Because no one wants to talk to them. But here they are. Outside of the circle. They don't go back. They're here.
That's very interesting.
I know, right? I
They
may
don't go back.
They, when you die, you're supposed to, go and meet with your gods. Get told what you did wrong or right, and I'll then get piecemealed out. Maybe give this reincarnation thing a try. But let's be honest, we're adventurers. We just cough up the price of a diamond. So haven't really gone through the whole cycle myself that I'm aware of.
There's so many here. Is there something holding them here?
I believe so, and I've been trying to find out just what that is. They don't seem, well, they didn't seem harmed. But then the statue exploded, and every now and then I can hear screams. Terror. It's quite disturbing to my research. And
that started with the explosion?
Maybe a night before, maybe two.
Okay. Just want to point out, everybody, that have started before.
Yes,
explosion.
Joe.
He stares like,
We've been through some shit.
He gestures at the drenched clothing from where the ice was. Like, really?
Yeah.
Really?
Been through some shit.
Can you get us back to Ellswood?
Oh, so you didn't
Do
destroy
we
my
wanna
tower?
Go back yet?
No, not yet. Not yet.
Okay.
But
'Cause
I like having the escape set up.
Oh, it wouldn't be an escape. We'd have to make it all the way back to my
Well-
tower. Assuming that gluttonous bastard hasn't eaten it.
he eats towers,
He'll eat anything.
I've noticed.
except for your rations.
you hear that down back in the room?
Yeah. Just want to point out, he'll eat anything but your rations. Apparently.
He did eat the rations. It was when you said you can't have my pastries, he got angry.
Oh yeah.
But yes, I have a
No,
feeling that
you're
the others inside would keep him in check. If not, the safeguards Ellswood and I placed before should be in play.
Safeguards. Anyway. Who all is still here? Because I know several people went downstairs and
Sarah
other
and
places.
Kotark were back downstairs, which will be panning to the camera to them here shortly, so they better get ready.
Yeah. So the other four
Four.
of us are still
Yeah.
up here.
Plus the dwarf.
Okay. Yeah, plus the dwarf. Did I say this out loud right in front of you? Do we trust this guy to hear our plans?
I wouldn't.
Nope.
What? I'm a
Because-
stranger.
Yeah, fair.
But I'm fascinated.
I know you're just freed. Maybe you want to step away and check your seals out on the palms for a moment. I need to discuss something.
I can humor you. You guys plan? I can humor you for a bit.
Either that, I mean, you could stand in the corner and I'll cast silence on you, but
He stares at you, insulted.
I'm just trying to be nice by giving you another option.
Hey, young buck. I think they're looking for you back inside. As he limps his way out onto the palms and begins gathering up gear.
That is
Yes.
new.
Yes, I do kind of
Matters.
want Union's opinion on this.
And
As,
walk back in.
A holy person.
You sought me, says Joe and Arson. In Tempest.
Well, I mean, I'd like you here to hear this. What I heard was something I kind of already expected. This large of a group of souls concentrated in one location that aren't passing on. I mean, I know they've been here for a long time, but we really should try to find whatever is keeping them here and send them on.
I I agree.
Because I think obviously we already know that whatever we're up against is using souls
Souls.
for whatever their grand scheme is. Um, and this is just like a bag of holding that's just sitting here for them to keep pulling them out of. I asked him to walk away because obviously this is very important to him to be able to talk to these people, but I think this would be like a mighty blow in stopping whatever's going on.
I agree. You should give these people the chance to move on. So how do we do?
Well, we need to know. He's been here for a while. He says he's been looking for whatever, and he doesn't know what it is. But he probably can at least help us
Do we
in the
trust
general
him?
direction. And I mean, don't take this the wrong way, but I mean, all these things do for us is like help to us. But apparently, he can talk to him.
I wonder if they are different spirits, though.
I mean, he says he can't see them.
Exactly.
Do we
So
take
how is
his
he
word
talking to
for
them?
it?
Would you be quiet for just a minute?
The voice in the back. Help us. Help us.
I will turn undead again.
Fuck you. Fuck
We're
you.
trying to have a conversation.
So are we.
We're trying to help you. Shut up.
Wait, be nicer and talk to them. They want to talk to you apparently, because all they're saying to me is,
Help me.
"Go."
Help me. That's all. That's the three phases they know: is help me, fuck you.
Yeah. But yes, I think this is what we should set our task to be, is to find whatever this is and reverse it. Let these souls
Go.
move on, even if they want to or not.
I could find redemption in that.
And it's been my experience that it's usually some type of religious item that needs to be destroyed.
Just have
What?
a thing for breaking holy relics, Joseph.
No, I'm just saying it's been my experience that
Souls tend to be tied in with religion.
souls get tied in with religion. It's usually some crackpot, priest, warlock, cult leader that has decided to, use them in some way.
Yes.
And it seems that they're drawn here.
Yeah.
I think that's.
There is the issue of the warmth. Cannot stay here.
Well,
Well,
if we stay close to his lantern.
Yeah.
She's a bit limiting.
But I mean, we also need to do it rather quickly. I mean,
Yes.
I don't know how much time we have until things are going to happen. We need to do it now.
Yes. This lurker between the stars seems really bad.
I mean, he sounds like every other doomsday prophecy.
Yeah. there was a cult that tried to pop up about 20, 30 years ago.
I mean, that's a long time ago.
Yeah.
I mean,
Arson,
how much do you know about
Yes.
this?
out of the corner of your eye, you can see what looks like a pair of eyes staring out of the shadows at you,
I look to the
About-
shadows.
ankle high.
Ankle high.
Is it small and furry?
Small and furry.
I just stare at the cat.
It stares back,
You're a familiar, aren't you?
shakes its head.
Insight check on the cat.
Roll it. Oh no!
Perfectly normal cat here.
Oh my god! Oh. Oh yes, indeed.
Union holds out a bit of ration. Cat, come here, boy.
We're gonna pan the camera outside real
Yep.
quick.
I was gonna say, time to go to the pair.
Ah.
By a cat.
Look,
Smarted by a cat.
it is better than putting a javelin through
I'm not sure I agree.
This one's actually a familiar Sable.
it.
Are you sure? Arson's not.
Yeah.
Arson's pretty sure it was just like cleaning its cheek. Anyhow, fanning the camera. All things to roll a 1 on.
It's been a while since I've done it, but
To my knowledge, you've gone out back to the hole where the body was tossed.
Yeah.
The body's gone.
I saw that coming.
Both halves? No.
Yes. Both has.
That's not good.
See if there's any tracks, I guess, for it, or if it just vanished.
As you scan around, you do in fact see, oddly enough, what looks to be a blue flame-wreathed body crawling away.
Which half?
It's a torso that's like dragging along its bottom half.
Are we gonna try and kill it again, or?
Yeah.
All right, I'll walk up and stab down into it.
She tried, guys. She tried so hard to get away. She can't even put up a proper defense here. It's none of her magic moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally just like walking over and just starting to jab down.
AC 8, just don't miss. Okay, congratulations. You have bested her technically phase 3. I'm not even kidding.
Oh, no.
Is she really dead this time?
You are 100% sure she is dead, as you are more blue. As
Oh.
back upstairs, all of you are more blue.
wow.
Just suddenly. Oh, that's new.
The cat like cocks its head, confused.
I continue to stare at the cat.
Now.
Well, at least we took care of this before it became a bigger problem.
Yeah.
Are you alright?
Yeah, I'm fine. Just gonna pull out a dagger, and this probably doesn't look sane at all, but I'm gonna cut the head off.
Do you need help? It's probably a lot of work with the dagger.
No, it's fine.
Alright.
She's not venting at all.
The whole way down, by the way, there was like angry primordial.
Bravo, Jara. Bravo.
You know what? I try.
Yeah, so that means Tempest, Arson, and Joe just heard Primordial cursing the whole time that you Kotar was stomping down the stairs.
Pretty much, yeah.
I don't speak primordial, so just
You have no idea.
just quietly letting you vent your frustrations.
Okay, do I need to check to cut the head, or is it just amount of time?
It's just time.
Okay. You know, Sarah, since I've got you here, I've been wondering for a while now.
Yes.
What makes you believe Lathandar chose you?
To be honest with you, I'm not sure I do believe that anymore.
He's never once spoken to you?
Not once. Chosen that monster instead of me.
Perhaps they got it wrong. Maybe he's not the one. You ever think about that?
Which he are we talking about?
Just any of your divine?
It's possible. I got my for the longest time I was told my wings and such were because I was chosen by the thunder. Now everyone who's relying on the gods are struggling and I'm not. He still hasn't returned a single prayer. I don't know. He doesn't seem to be doing much to help us now.
I don't think any of them are.
He didn't help me in the past, so I don't know.
I suppose it's a strange thing if you've been raised to believe one thing, to try and open your mind to something else, but perhaps.
Give a nod.
Personally, I don't care about helping the divine here. But you all seem to believe the world's coming to an end, and the only way to save it is to help them.
I do care about protecting. Again, I just kind of give a wide gesture to the souls around us begging for help.
You catch a glimpse of that same small child from before.
The one I protected or the one I stabbed?
I love how that is just a question.
After I said it, I realized how horrible that sounds.
The one you protected.
Okay.
Oof.
Just making sure.
Oof.
If they're innocent, they didn't deserve any of this.
How do you know?
I can just feel it. Maybe I'm wrong. Wouldn't be the first time.
You know, you really should probably cut back on trying to save everyone. Oftentimes it just gets more killed.
It just gets wet, sorry.
Oftentimes it'll get more killed. Including yourself.
Well, maybe if it means protecting someone, maybe it's worth dying.
That's what I used to think.
You used to?
I might have been more like you once. Father always told me it was a bad thing.
I'm not sure if it is or not. But if I stop, then I feel like everything I've done is for nothing. And I literally can't imagine anything worse than that.
It's about learning from it. You're not giving up on what it is, just knowing that there are better ways to help.
You're not wrong.
What was that snicker?
Something else.
Yep.
I assure you something else.
I've seen what happens when you try to blindly help people without knowing what you're doing. So,
You know they're feeding a cat starts sneezing for no reason.
I'll consider it. But for now, I have to do what I can. The only thing I know how to do. The only thing I've ever done. It hasn't. Well, anyway.
Think they're done freezing that old fool?
God, I hope so.
From
Him and Elswood are annoying as shit.
where you're standing, you can actually feel someone's looking down on you. Look over your shoulder and you see a small silhouette up on the hand.
How far in feet is it?
Angle probably 150 or so.
Is he on the tower? Where is he? Sorry?
Up on the palms of the statue.
Is he listening to us?
It's a long distance. Wouldn't surprise me. Both of them seem very nosy.
Goddamn wizards.
For the record, I do have one spell that reaches that far.
I know. Go ahead, pick that fight.
Don't make me, I will!
I will not make you do anything. Except roll a save.
Really?
No. Not yet.
Okay.
Oh, hey, I have one spell that reaches that far too.
Should we get back then?
Once the head's cut, yeah.
Doesn't really take that long.
For what it's worth, Kotark? Thank you.
Yeah. Out of character, I don't know what for, but yeah.
That's kind of the point.
I believe your two ladies are returning. You kind of hear echo down from where he's standing.
I didn't hear what you said, madam, sorry.
I will bite his head off.
Oh,
Yep, just call Kodark a lady.
Oh.
Anyhow, it's a few minutes as you reascend and join with the party, who are apparently befriending a cat.
we got a cat?
Do I manage to attract the cat with my rations?
Oh, it comes up. It's rubbing on your leg and everything.
I would like
It's being
cat.
as cat-like as it can be. Totally selling an act.
Can I
Alright,
insight
my
it?
friend, Ridra, we now have a cat.
Just from the ring. Just what?
We have a cat.
You were freezing a minute ago, and now you have a cat.
Yes.
It makes no
Funny
sense.
how life changes, Ridra.
I think you're lying.
Portable heater.
Mr. Chips meow so Ridra can hear it.
The cat bounds off. as Everflame steps inside. Goes and hops up on his shoulder.
Oh, Mr. Chips.
Just looks at the cat, looks at you again. We're well acquainted, yes.
Good cat.
He makes a better raven, honestly. I presume you are done discussing all secretness, yes? I was getting a...
Secret.
You had your hush-hush conversation. Now you are on with your plans, yes?
Yes. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, you're going to be part of those plans. You're up for helping us, right?
I'd be glad to be of assistance. World-ending and prophecies and all that.
Yes.
So what is our plan?
I have no idea.
I wasn't asking you.
Are we back?
Yeah.
What?
Okay.
What did they?
Okay,
What?
thank-
Where'd they come from? No.
We walked up the stairs?
Sorry, just so many people in here. Yeah, train of thought. It'll come back to me. Yeah, save the world. That's what we're doing. Did you guys have your good talk? Ready to be part of the team again?
Well, the whole lady was still alive.
Really?
Yeah, so we took care of that.
I'm so surprised.
Kotark's holding the head.
That's a good idea. You might want to put that in a place where it can't be found, and cover its eyes.
I'll look to Everflame and... Can you speak with her?
I've been speaking to her the last 3 days. I'd rather not.
But you can.
I have the capabilities, yes. Assuming her soul is somewhat intact.
I may have stabbed it. I don't know if that kills souls.
I don't think a blade can kill a soul.
The right,
I think some blades
the
can.
right blade. Yes. Is this what you want me to do? Is speak to this necromancer whore?
If you'd be so kind.
Before we do that, what information do you want to aim to pull from her?
Out of character. I didn't think this far ahead.
That's why I brought it up. I think it's a good idea. I just,
Yeah,
out of
yeah.
character. It's just, maybe we should, line up some ducks first.
Yeah.
Quack.
Right, Ed.
Maybe have some talking about.
Yeah. Right, Ed.
Because, I mean, no offense, but usually when you're talking to someone who's not friendly, you need some type of leverage to get them to talk. And, I mean, I really don't know what we can threaten her with at this point.
I could make her listen to Elswood sing. What?
I mean, if you brought the hand instead, then I had an idea. But I mean, the union would have to say it was okay.
A hand?
Yeah, I mean, if you want to drive somebody crazy, how about putting a a small soul of a kobold in their head to constantly
She would have to attune to it, sir. But otherwise, I love that idea.
yeah. It's like if you tell us all you want, and we'll let her
Take off the ring.
we'll let you take off the ring. Ah. But I mean, she was here for a reason. If we could figure out why she was here,
Well, she wanted to get
maybe
past
it
me
will help us.
traps, I can tell you that much.
What are the traps guarding?
The icons, the holy statues here on the palms.
Oh, there's statues here.
A small temple of sort, yes.
Interesting. On the palms, you say?
Yes, that's why I had your young buck here roll the coin to take down my warding spells.
Right. These temples, as you say,
There's one to Lathander, one to Mistra, and one to Behemoth.
yeah, I remember that part.
Lathander exploded in my face when I was in the middle of studying some runes at its base.
Yes. It's so
Interesting that the Thunder specifically exploded.
I can guess
I
why.
know.
But,
No, I thought we determined that wasn't it, or was that something else?
I thought that was Lathander that I.
It was.
The
Yeah,
actual
yeah.
explosion time, the timing was in sync, as far as you know.
Okay.
Right. But I also just out of character. That means that I didn't just destroy that statue. I probably destroyed every religious symbol to him. You know, all of his temples.
Union, do you have your holy symbol?
But that would be a little different.
I know.
I have my holy
It's a
symbol.
way to make the paladin have an existential crisis, guys.
I'm just saying that destroying that destroyed all of them. And I think we've already decided that that was a good thing.
Yes.
I have another. Have you attempted to actually commune with your god since then?
Yes.
Yes.
Multiple times.
I mean, I know you have, but I'm asking in character. Have you really tried? Oh, that's right. You're Lathander too, aren't you?
No, I am
No.
Saloon.
That's what I thought.
But it can't hurt to try.
Well, I mean, we need to know if the god is still alive before I progress further in what I'm thinking is a good idea.
Yeah. I think I know what your plan is, and yeah.
I have a thought, and before I share this thought, I want to know if we can confirm that Lathander is okay. Because I just had one of my my mad wizard moments of
Yeah.
of a good idea.
When I prayed to him, I heard a voice, but I don't think it was him.
You think somebody else is taking calls for him now?
It
Union.
seemed that way.
Union, could you try?
I can attempt it.
I mean, you're like the hand of his, right? Like his. I'm trying to pump him up here. All right. You're like his chosen one, right? I mean, you are his chosen one. Here, we're all the chosen one, but you are his chosen one. You should
Sarah
be able to
violently twitching.
contact him. I know, Sarah.
I can attempt to converse
You-
with the Lord of Rebirth.
You can do this. You have his personal number.
I was never good at maths. But very well.
Do you remember his
Out of
extension?
character, I kind of want him to fail so Sarah can make the call. But yeah.
Yeah, Union will take his holy symbol and attempt to converse or reach out mentally to Lathandar.
Okay.
It's a religion check.
Yes, sir.
You knit it up.
With casting modifier for this one too?
No.
Okay. I tried Union.
Thank you. Ooh,
That is a natural 20.
Yes, it is.
Wow, you really did hype him.
I know.
Oh.
So you all watch Union kind of gets that little bounce to his step, like, yeah. I mean, what's the worst that could happen?
Chosen.
He's only caused me to have, like, blackout nightmares the last 2 times I've done this. You approach reading where you see what should have been the Lord of Rebirth, the image of Hem, this shattered statue, now nothing more than a pile of rubble. You kneel down, your party watching onwards as you grip your holy symbol and begin going through litany. Just the basics, just the first prayers you learned when you became Union. You feel that thin thread that tethers you heavenward. But little else. There's a connection there. You have no doubts that it is to Hem. But there's something else pressing, trying so desperately to follow that thread back down to you. And you all watch as the blue flame, in almost a Union soul shape, begins to be pulled, almost as if riding a thread upwards, before he snaps out of it.
alright. Union will slowly rise, put away his holy symbol, and turn to face the party. The god still lives, I can sense that much, but there is another force assailing our lord.
Well, that much we already knew because when this first started and I contacted Saloon, she said that the gods were cursed. All of us were.
Whatever assails them seems to be winning.
But either way, we know that he still lives.
Indeed.
Right then, this plan of yours.
Well, that doesn't exactly give me the information that I was hoping. I
What do
think
you
we
hope
we
to
need
know,
more information. We can. I think we can all agree that this doomsday prophecy. If we don't do something, the world's potentially going to end. And
But are we making things worse?
that's the question. But do we do nothing instead? We did something by destroying the statue. And I would have liked to have known if that if that was a good thing or a bad thing. I'll let you in on my thought. The symbols are what people use to communicate with the gods. So in other words, we we open channels to them all the time. If those channels are what they're using to assail the gods, then we could cut off those channels.
That tracks.
But then again, that's also saying that we're going to cut off our only way of communicating with the gods. But I can say, in a weird way, we kind of know that Union still can. So
Yeah.
destroying the symbols here didn't exactly do that.
So should we take it out and let the gods do their job?
I don't think gods work that way.
Well, they're fighting whatever this is.
Oh, I know they're
Yes.
fighting,
They
but
they also need their champions, aka us.
I'm gonna let you know a little secret. Gods are mostly pretty lazy.
That
They don't
too.
like to get involved. They like humans to do their biddings for them. Not specifically humans.
Oh, right, but we're kind of
Mortals.
at a dead end.
I wouldn't say dead end. I'm saying we're at an impasse. I think we have two options here. But I think one thing that I'm sure will do something, a good thing, is we free all these souls here. Let them pass on.
Because something seems to be stealing their souls.
Exactly.
And
If they're not here, then they can't be taken.
They cannot be devoured.
Yeah.
for the sake of asking, do we see the giant beacon of like swirliness coming from the statue? Or is it the whole building?
The actual font, so to speak, is centered
Yeah.
on Mistra.
On Mistra?
Correct.
I just want to point out to everyone, for those who don't know, who Mistra is. Everybody knows who Mistra is, right?
Yes.
Do I?
Are you
To
trained in
sever
religion?
her, yeah,
No.
No. Not from where you're from.
right. If we sever Mistra's connection to our world,
It
that
is,
could be very detrimental for all of the chosen.
that could be detrimental to literally everybody.
Yeah.
But if we don't, are we like feeling whatever they're fighting? Whatever's causing all this?
See, I would like to sever one more like I did last time and see how that works. I mean, it to me it seemed like it made things worse the first time we did it, but sometimes things are misleading and the side effect might be different. And right now, the opportunity is Mistra. That's kind of a big one to
Yeah.
I mean, the first time it was just somebody minor, you know, that really doesn't really do much.
Mistra is probably the busiest god.
Well, can someone possibly pray to her? Try and get an answer from her?
It would.
I mean,
What do you think, Everflame?
To pray to Mistra.
Pray to Mistra, or do you think
You have to go.
destroying this is a bad idea?
I am not for the ruination of temples. It tends to be considered a blasphemous act. But
But
as a wizard, something about specifically this particular religious iconography stands a little close to home.
there is
Is there something wrong with the statue? I haven't
The
just haven't
statue
given it
is.
much study.
So you're not able to see this. We are. There's souls all around this place. Blue lit souls.
Blue, like
And
yourselves.
yes. And there are, from this, tentacles grabbing out and shoving them in there.
Oh, that sounds bad.
yes,
Yeah, so we're trying to decide if we should destroy the statue or if that's going to have some horrific effects.
Well, again, I've not given the statue itself any direct study. I've only the runes written along the palms.
What did the runes say?
Most of them tell the stories of the first king, promises and treaties he's made.
So just historical?
I'm sure there's always a nugget of information there worthwhile.
There's historical writing on a statue of a or a goddess?
On the palms of the giant, the statues here,
Oh.
the statues for the Thunder, Mr. and Behemoth here, they were well after this monument was built. Attempts to plea to various gods and goddesses for the handful of civilizations that tried to crop up here to reach out and ease their burdens. Little good that did them.
I will try to sit in front of this statue and pray to Mistra. He's not my god, and I'm not proficient in religion.
I will attempt to give Sarah guidance.
I have disadvantage if anyone else wants to do it instead. I'm tired and cranky.
And old.
And old.
and old.
Old clearly gives you a better connection, right? You're closer to him.
Jesus.
I'm sorry.
You're not wrong.
Sass machine over here.
Well, the two wizards who might theoretically be closest to Mister both have disadvantage.
All
It'd be
right.
an amusing.
Yes. I mean,
But-
when it comes to praying to Mistra,
I think it should be a wizard.
it should
or-
be someone that has
Wi-
a strong connection to magic.
I can feel her killing me from here, but Tempest might be a good choice.
She glares.
I know. I can feel the daggers.
I mean, Kotark, maybe you could pray to Bahamut.
To a dragon.
I mean, any information we can get. Lathander's not
I have
exactly
a weird
answering the
thought
phone.
about Bahamut, actually. What if we have oh, I don't. It's hard to even say.
Let the ring pray to it.
Yeah, let the ring pray to let Union and his rider pray to it.
Can Ridra
Yeah,
pray?
Ridra. I mean, Ridra would have the strongest connection to Bahamut.
I'm willing to do it.
Being, what she is,
Being
and
an evil creature
an actual
praying to a
soul.
lawful good creature.
You bring up a very good point there, Leah.
I mean, she can try.
I mean, I believe I'm the only one that really knows that she's evil. in the
Tempest
current
probably
party.
has a clue.
Yeah.
Oh,
For the record, Everflame has begun to pace along the palms, clearly reading the runes.
that's just old gibberish. There's nothing to be learned from the past. Let's just straight on.
Yeah, if Union asks her to pray, she will.
That was all out of character, by the way.
Can't promise anything.
I had a feeling, because otherwise, two wizards at the very least, I think.
Oh, lords.
In a weird way, that's the way I've been feeling about the whole. I don't want to read these bombs. It's just gonna be old gibberish.
So Ridra to Bahamut and undecided for me still?
Well,
Mistra.
I think
I still think Tempest is out of character. I think Tempest would have a good strong chance at it.
yeah,
But
she is like 87.5% wizard.
yeah, for out of character for those who don't know much about Mistra, she is the god of magic, the mother of all magic. So
Literally keeps magic going.
yeah, so if we sever her connection to this plane, there's a very good chance that everybody that pulls their magic could be severed and lose all ability to cast magic. It doesn't matter where your source comes from. There's that potential. There was a very very strong not in this world, but in the actual Forgotten Realms, where everybody lost magic for a very long time when she died, until somebody else stepped into her place.
But she got better.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Then
but
there was
she
the
got
whole.
better.
And then there was the whole, netherworld fun shenanigans.
But no, I'm just kind of that's
Noted.
I just want to make sure everybody kind of knows the potential of this.
So, Union, you do hear Ridra praying her little kobold heart out in your head. And praying.
And then getting annoyed and just saying, well, fuck you too.
So, about what we expect out of Red Red, to be honest.
Yeah, but
do not
only
think it
Union
was
heard that.
successful.
I know.
I do not believe Ridger was successful. But she tried.
Mm-hmm.
It was the most heartfelt semi-prayer you've ever heard.
And then just giving up halfway. But she tried.
And for that, she gets a brownie point.
Like it's not even like rub dub dub thanks to the grub quality.
Yep.
So is someone going to step before Mistra?
Yes, Tempest will. I will. Arson will attempt to give guidance.
She doesn't even believe in the gods.
I know,
She
but
believes that they exist.
She's been convinced they exist.
So she gets the D4. Okay.
No pressure.
I know. Thankfully, religion is intelligence.
Yep.
It was not a 1.
What was the second full roll for?
I think the first one was his
Disadvantage. Yeah.
The first
Oh.
one was
my-
actually Arson assisting, and the other
Yeah.
one was the actual roll.
Yes.
Okay.
So 13.
Okay. So, having just seen the spectacle of what happened in the Union, already totally pleased with being volunteered to talk to a goddess she has no direct connection to whatsoever, and has actively talked trash about, she begins to go through attempting to create this connection. Before finally shaking her head and saying, "This is fucking stupid." I think this is in character for Tempest as I can get.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I mean, that's about what I expected, to be honest.
So what's our plan? We haven't got anything from the gods.
Well, as much as I hate to just try again, I could try to contact Mistra. Unless somebody else has a better plan than we just, or we could just blow up the font and say fuck it.
Well, I mean, what's our other option? Just leave it here?
Yeah, I don't think that's an option. Hold on. Before we do anything else, ritual cast detect magic again. We can do a little. Yes, because I don't have it prepared.
Yeah, while you're working on that.
That way we can at least get a little bit of information on what these things are.
Meanwhile, Joe.
Yeah, I'm typing you something.
I mean, I'll touch it.
It has to be the caster who touches it.
It's fair.
Noted. It is a plain iron circle.
Full or hollow?
Full. You could certainly try, Joe.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure that that was something that was
Yeah.
within myself to do.
You've technically done it before.
Kind of. Okay. I will look mildly perturbed at the wizards and tell them that is not the way you draw the attention of the god of magic. And I will kind of raise my hands and just release all the magic energy within myself, creating, like, trying to create like a beacon to the god of magic with all this energy. Um, that is the equivalent, Mutt, of 16, 20, 25 spell slots.
Okay.
Kind of dim right now.
Kind of dim with 25 spell slots.
That's,
I know you've been hired, Joe, but still.
well, I mean, think of it. Look at it. Look at what you're capable of doing. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm about equal to you to a normal caster of this level. Right.
Just more. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I'm kind of dim right now. And then I will attempt a prayer as well.
Okay. Roll your religion.
Okay.
Not at disadvantage.
Okay. This might auto disadvantage just because I have all my exhaustions on. Nope, it didn't.
Okay.
God damn you tipping over.
I know.
I'm so glad I'm not the one who saw that. Like, ooh.
You dirty teaser.
Sounds like the goddess of magic, to be fair.
Yeah.
A little bit.
All right. So, I will give you the out of character option: success,
Okay.
but, or failure.
You know what? I want success, but I just made a big spectacle of myself.
Okay. So, Joe board a la going Super Saiyan with just the sheer volume of energy pouring forth as he is literally bleeding out an excessive volume of magic right as poor Arson finishes detect magic.
Just a, oh my god, why?
The timing is, I'm talking like just exactly on the dot. You approach the statue. No humble kneeling. You reach out
Yeah.
and place your hand upon it. And you watch as not only does his own glow fade and burn off like a brilliant torch, but the blue flame that had been wreathing him begins to be pulled until it is barely attached to his fingertip. Weakened knees as your eyes roll close and you feel the connection. Champion.
Mistra. Since you called me champion, I think you already know who this is.
No, you just haven't called it like the direct champion only line.
I'm just imagining Mr. just
No, I
deadpanning.
Joe,
Champion number 862.
Obviously, you've heard of me.
Ego much? Blows you up.
I mean, I think she likes strong casters. Knowing her real champion. But I think you know who this is, and I don't think I can hold this this line open for very long. I need to know, do you feel that if I destroy your idols on this plane, will that help you and the other gods in your battle of whatever is assailing you? Will that possibly cut off their ability to assail you?
Separated from that which gives us power will only weaken us. Find the source of the curse, champion. Time is short.
Okay. Can you tell me anything? Guide me and point me in a direction. Like you said, time is short. Will cutting off these seem to be feeding on souls. Will sending these souls on help?
There's clear thought. Outwardly, you all witness Joe is starting to bleed and hemorrhage from his eyes, his ears, his legs are beginning to buckle. Um, but it is hardly impossible to take a step towards him. Rilgar. A lich. Rilgar. That is all I can see.
Thank you. Do I know what like the toll this is putting on my body?
You have, as far as you know, you're perfectly fine.
Okay, then I'll continue talking. Um, God, I literally just had another question and forgot what it was.
Mm-hmm.
Are the other gods? I mean, how is this war going?
We fight an enemy we cannot see.
Is it all the gods that are being assailed, or just the good ones?
I know Tiamat even struggles. Odd alliances are formed at this time. I advise the same upon the mortal plane.
I don't know if I could do that. I mean, my my connection to her has been quite strong. I don't think I need other alliances right now.
She's not aiding at the moment. Your time is short, mortal.
Right. Do you know of any way to stop? I mean, you're down there eating souls, according to your statue. Like this weird tentacle stuff's coming out of your statue. What should I do about that?
Seek the source of the curse.
So just leave the statue to eat souls?
I have no other wisdom. I cannot see to this plane.
Okay. Well, I've got an idea about that, but I'm glad to know that. Okay. Well, bye for now. By the way, if you didn't know that this is Joe.
Just hangs up.
Yeah.
He just crumples in front of you all. Joe, you are at 1 hit point. Again.
Oh, that's fine. That's all you need.
1 hit point and in a pool of your own blood.
I mean, that's kind of new.
I will start using like Pressy to try to clean up the blood.
Yeah,
Yeah,
clean it up
that's
first.
the
Worry
problem.
about the dying man later.
And I will go up and try
Wow!
to give him my last
Um,
second level.
He won't know he's hurt if he doesn't see the blood. Hurry up, clean it, clean it.
Yep.
he collapses in it's full of his own blood. Yeah, let's just clean that up.
This for the cure wounds. Sorry, Joe.
But I'm still awake, right?
You are awake. You are, to the best of your knowledge, on the verge of an exhaustive death. Had your call lasted a little longer.
That was I was successful.
Sure looks like it.
We have to we have to search out the source. Leave the statues for now. But we can't let this one continue to eat souls. We need to quickly push these souls on so there's nothing, just basically empty the bowl here and just let it try to
Once
eat
again,
nothing.
the question is how.
Well, that's yeah, but I think that's what we need to do. And there's a lich that we have to. She says that he may know. We should seek him out. I don't know if he'll help us or if he's an enemy, but
I assume a lich would be an enemy.
Oh, not all
well,
of them.
that's the other part of it. It's not just the what you would consider to be the good gods. Um, all gods are being assailed. So we might need to expand our options for our alliances. The enemy of our enemy.
Noted.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking the same thing. So it was
Well,
getting late.
if you're looking to, and you can tell he's very upset with the prospect, empty the bowl, I can ask around.
I mean, it's gonna get emptied regardless.
Yeah.
Yes, we just like the souls to move on. I mean,
Instead
you
of
can still
getting
talk to them;
eaten,
they just won't be here, right?
rather than not be used as fuel.
Well, after that
I mean,
spectacle, I'm more apt to believe you, and not just the fact that you might be raving lunatics here to explode religious statues. So, we'll have to go to
Also,
my
Ellsworth
workshop.
wants to see you.
I very much want to see him.
I don't think we actually ever said that, but yeah, we were sent here.
yeah. You know, actually, Ellswood might know of this lich and where to find him.
Yeah.
Did you get a name?
I'm pretty sure Joe would remember it, but Scorgan was not typing.
It was Relgar was the lich name I threw out.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah, Relgar. I literally was gonna call him Relnoth. So
I was tempted. I was so tempted. Not gonna lie.
Gotten some blocks.
Like, wait a second.
yeah, yeah,
Relgar.
Relgar. Out of curiosity, do I know Relgar? He sounds like a pretty
Yeah.
well-known guy. Because I mean, to become a lich, you had to be pretty powerful in magic,
You can roll a history check.
and then become a history.
Mm-hmm.
I assume anybody trained in history may also do so.
You can give one person advantage rather than an army of rolls. Sort of discussing amongst yourselves. As
Right.
you've
I'm gonna
been
let somebody else attempt to make this roll, knowing that I'm
I
very
will take
in
the.
pace and
I will.
currently on
I,
the verge of
an
I will
exhaustive.
take. I will take the canceling out and roll my history.
Wait, does everyone have disadvantage except me?
I think you're the one that has been
far
successful.
past-
Yeah.
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 Oh.
Joe's far past that disadvantage. He needs
I'm
a nap.
assuming by what Mutt described, I'm like exhaustion 5 right now.
Yeah. He does not have a move speed at the moment. He needs a nap.
Okay.
Well, you do have a
I
+6.
don't need a nap, just a sandwich. That's all I need. No sleeping.
Was that the 11? A lot of
Yeah.
11s.
I know. It's sad.
Nothing fathoms to mind.
Okay.
Um, but as the dwarf aids Joe back inside, as I'm sure at least one of you else would assist in doing so, it's where we will fade to black. The last words from Everflame being, well, we will have to speak to the chief.
The
To
who?
the to the sheep.
Chief.
Oh,
Chief.
I kind of more want to talk to his sheep. I mean, if
Turn the cat into a sheep, damn it!
I mean that we have to talk to the sheep. It's just a line that would be